and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Madison Lee. This is my dog Luna, one of my dogs. And today we are going to be doing a tutorial on this makeup look we have going on right here. It is a no foundation base and then kind of like a mint chocolate chip. I don't really know. The eye look just kind of started happening and I couldn't stop it, so that's where we ended up with that. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment down below. I will be putting out new videos every Saturday and sometimes on Wednesdays if I have time, because I have nothing but time right now. So thank you so much for watching, and let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so getting started, because we're doing a no foundation look, it's really important how your base looks. I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just using that to kind of smooth out any pores that I have. Now you see the minute I start touching my face, it turns bright red because it's my rosacea freaking out, which is super annoying, but it's fine. From there, I want to add a little bit of glow to my face. So I'm going with the MAC Strobe Cream in the shade Pink Light. I use this stuff a good bit. I do really like it. It's very natural, kind of like just a more glow from within. And I'm trying not to put it everywhere on my face. Mostly just areas I want to be a little glowier, so like right above my eyebrows, cheeks, nose. So when you're doing a no foundation look, concealer is really kind of where it's at. So I have two different concealers that I'm going to be using, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and the Morphe, I don't really know what the name of this concealer is, just the Morphe Concealer. The e.l.f. one I'm going to be using just as I would use normal concealer. And as you can see, it's a little bit darker than the shade I normally use because we don't have foundation for it to blend into. So kind of just the normal concealer places around my nose. And then with the Morphe concealer, I'm going to be using that as kind of like a spot concealer because it's a little bit darker. And so just any areas where I have some, acne scars or discoloration. So you can see it's a no foundation look, but like we got a good bit of coverage on our face. And I'm just going to take a damp beauty sponge and blend it all out. And I don't know why. You can use no foundation and like put concealer all over, but it still looks more natural than if you were to do a whole face of foundation. However, I totally understand if you feel insecure doing no foundation at all. What you can do is take like a light, like a tinted moisturizer or just like a really sheer foundation and put just like a thin layer all over your face and then go in with the concealer. That totally is fine. If that's what makes you feel more comfortable, do that. I mean, I essentially put concealer all over my face instead of foundation, but it's fine. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe G40 and on just kind of to blend it into the areas where I have no concealer whatsoever, just to make sure everything looks pretty seamless. So now that I have just like the base of concealer down, I'm going to go in with a bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. I really like this stuff. I haven't used it in a while. It is, however, it is kind of tricky to use, I won't lie. I really enjoy this mostly for mixing in with foundations that are too light, but I have found that if you use it by itself, it is a really pretty bronzer. So I'm just going to put a few drops of it on the back of my hand and then take my little Morphe stippling brush that I always use for bronzer. And you kind of have to be careful and like kind of want it to be too concentrated. And then the first thing I want to do is just kind of tap it on the areas where I want it. Like lay where I want it to sit. So mostly just the hollows of my cheeks, forehead. And then I'm going to go in and just start blending it out. And I do like this because it's meant to be mixed in with foundations, I think. So it does give a little bit of coverage since we don't have on foundation. Put a little bit on my nose, a little bit in the hollows of my eyes right here. This looks really muddy in my viewfinder, but it looks really nice in person, so I guess it'll all just have to eventually come together for y'all to believe me. And then just to clean this up a little bit, I'm going to take a little tiny bit of concealer just underneath where my cheeks, like where I would normally bake because I don't want to bake. And just kind of blend that out like that, just to sharpen up that bronzer. For blush, I'm going to be going in with the NARS. This is the Multiple in the shade Orgasm. And I'm just lightly putting that on. The key to a good no foundation look is cream products, in my opinion. So using a cream bronzer, cream blush, that's what's going to give you a little bit more coverage where the foundation normally would cover you. From there, I'm going to go in with a liquid highlight. This is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the most gorgeous highlighter ever. And I'm just going to take that and do like 3 dots there, 3 dots there, eyebrow, nose, Cupid's bow. And then I either use my finger or I just take like a flat top kabuki. This is the BH Cosmetics number 3 brush. And I just kind of like, I don't really rub it, I just kind of push and press. Okay, so now that all of the cream products are essentially done, I am going to go back over my under eyes just one more time before I set them. Same with my eyelids. And I'm just going to take a Morphe M438 brush and I'm just going to very lightly set just underneath my eyes. I'm kind of doing a bake, but not really. And then I'm also going to lightly set my eyelids. And you can set your whole face if you want to. I just feel like for this look, the more you set, kind of the less natural it looks. So I'm just setting areas where I have problems. Like my forehead right here gets so shiny. As far as setting the face goes, you can leave it just like this. The only thing I will do is take, this is the Morphe M527 bronzer brush. And I'm going in with an OG bronzer. This is the Colourpop Alexis Ren collab, and I'm almost out of this bronzer, and I know they don't sell it anymore. So I'm just going to take that and kind of use that to set my cream bronzer. If you don't have this Colourpop Alexis Ren bronzer, you could use the Hoola bronzer, you could use the Marc Jacobs bronzer. Any of those really warm, like kissed by the sun type bronzers will work. And then I am going to set my blush using the same NARS Orgasm. I just got that multiple stick in like yesterday. That was actually, today is the second time I've used it. I don't know how I feel about it. If you have that, will you please leave me a comment and tell me the ways that you use it, because I'm not obsessed with it as a cream blush. Like I have ones that I like much better. So maybe there's something else I could use it for that I don't know, because it says it's like to use on face, eyes, lips, like all that. So let me know if you have it and how you use it. Okay, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in so you can see what I'm doing with my eyes. The first thing that I'm going to do is set my eyebrows, and today I'm going to do that using a bar of soap. This is just the L'Occitane soap bar. I don't even know if it has like a name. But you just take a little bit of setting spray, squirt it onto your soap, and then take a spoolie. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Just give it a good little rub, and then you just set your eyebrows with it. It works really well. I would do my brows like this a lot, especially when they're like really unruly and need to be waxed. I find that this kind of gives them permission to be a little more unruly. But yeah, I just brush them up and then let them set, and then once they set, I'll go back in and add a little bit of product. As far as the eyes go today, I keep going back and forth on my eyes because I partially want to do like a cute like pastel look, and so I'm gonna do it. I'm using my like OG singles pans. These are all from like a million different places, but I'm gonna go in with a classic. This is Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and I'm just taking that on a Sigma tapered blending brush, the E35, and I'm just gonna lightly put that in my crease. You almost can't even tell that I'm doing anything, but it does help to give just like a little bit of a natural definition to your crease. I'm still kind of working on my lighting, my backdrop situation, all that, so if you have any tips, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek, another OG. And I'm just taking it on a little bit fluffier of a brush. This is the Morphe M532. I'm just putting that on the outer part of my crease. I'm going for like a mint chocolate chip look is what I've decided. Like I'm just going to do like a really pretty warm brown crease, and then cut my lid and use a mint to like set it. And I am gonna go ahead and do under my eye, and I'm just mixing those two shades. This is like a very simple, lazy, but like it'll end up looking like you put in effort because it's mint type of look, if that makes any sense. Now to cut my crease, I'm gonna take some concealer on the back of my hand. Okay, I finally found it. So I'm gonna take some concealer just on the back of my hand, and this is the Morphe M224. I think it's supposed to be a concealer brush, I don't really know, but this is the brush that I use to cut my crease whenever I do any type of a cut crease look. But the way that I do it is I just start with the inner, you can see like the inner corner, and I just like press. I don't really rub, I don't really swipe. I just kind of like slowly build the concealer up to where it's my whole crease. And don't forget to like open your eye and look straight on and like make sure it looks good. So for today I'm gonna go to about 3/4 of the way. And then I'm just gonna take a flat top brush. This is just the BH Cosmetics number 8 brush. And I'm taking, this is the shade Sure Thing from Makeup Geek. It's just a really pretty mint, and it's matte, and I'm just gonna lightly set that concealer using that shade. And again, this is not supposed to be like a really technical look, so like it doesn't have to be like a perfectly cut crease or anything like that. Just put it where the concealer is, and I can show you how to go back in and make it look a little more blended. Okay, so once you have that pressed down, you're gonna take a darker brown shade. I'm gonna use a mixture of these two shades from the Going Coconuts palette from Colourpop. It's like my favorite go-to neutrals. And you're just gonna lightly like press the pigment on the area where the mint meets the brown. Just kind of like smoke it out a little. And then after you get a good blend there, you're gonna take it and just slowly kind of go over where you cut the crease. I was not gonna be stupid and do a wing, but now that I have this look on, I feel like it kind of needs a wing. So yeah, I'm gonna do a wing. Okay, so as you can see, I added just 2 little delicate wings. I'm actually shocked at how painless that was. I haven't done a wing in weeks, and that literally took like no time at all. It just happened. So thank you God, thank you Jesus. And I'm just gonna add some mascara, and I can't decide if I want to do just like a little half lash or if I want to do like some wispy lashes. I think since this is a no foundation type of look, I probably am just gonna do like a little half lash. Okay, for lashes, I'm just gonna use some OG Queen Bee lashes that I cut a little bit to be shorter. These are kind of like my go-to all-time favorite lashes. I keep like trying to find something better because I know that there are other options out there, and all like the old YouTubers that used to be obsessed with like Queen Bee lashes, they've moved on. Like I should probably move on. I can't. I like these lashes. They're like really pretty. You can wear them with like a really intense makeup look. You could wear them with, I've worn them before with no eye makeup whatsoever and just like a little bit of concealer and bronzer, and they're beautiful. I just love these lashes. They're normally really easy to put on. I'm having some issues right now, of course, because I'm trying to like film and do it at the same time. And that just doesn't ever work for me. So now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go back in for my eyebrows because they still look a little bit disastrous. And I'm just going to comb them up with the spoolie again. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Taupe. And I'm not filling in my eyebrows so much. I'm just kind of running through them to give them a little more fullness. But I'm not really like filling them all the way in. Like I do have some areas where they're a little more sparse, so I will put a little bit more in that area. I am dying to get my eyebrows microbladed when this is all over, because I just feel like my eyebrow shape does not go with my face, and I don't have the patience to like fill them in every day how I would like for them to look. I just kind of go with it right now. But I would love to be able to get them microbladed so I could have a little bit less, like my arch I feel like is so defined, and I would love to have like a little bit less of an arch. I don't know, we'll see. I just added the Anastasia dip brow gel. Okay, and then because this is like a no foundation, like a little more natural look, I do want to add some fake freckles. And the way that I do that is I take a really teeny tiny brush. This is the Sigma EO5. And then I take the spoolie from my dip brow gel and I just kind of poke it in there like that, and then I just stamp on my freckles and pat them out. Well, it's actually really important when you do faux freckles that you like press them in like that, otherwise they look really fake. But I just kind of look at the areas on my nose where I already have some freckles. I don't know if you can really tell, but I can tell and I think it looks cute. For lips, I like to keep it pretty natural. I'm going in with the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Lipstick in the shade Chihuahua. This is like an OG for me. And I'm just gonna lightly, then I'm gonna add a sheer gloss over the top of it. And there you have it. This is the finished look. I'm really not mad at it. I do like how it looks. It's kind of like a nice little, like very natural, but like I still know how to do makeup, if that makes sense. So I like it. I think it's pretty. I'm gonna wear it the rest of the day on my couch. And so yeah, if you enjoyed videos like this, tutorials, no foundation, crazy eyes, I don't know what, there's so many elements to this video, so comment down below what made you stay and watch the whole thing. Don't forget to stay safe, don't forget to stay inside. I hope everybody's doing well. I try not to talk about what's going on too much in my tutorials because I know that people come to YouTube as a distraction and I don't want to like kill the vibe. So don't think that I'm ignoring it, because I'm not. I just am trying to provide a little bit of relief and a little bit of a distraction. But please know that I'm praying for you. I hope you're safe, and I hope that this is all over soon, because I miss outside so bad. I miss going places. I miss wearing real clothes. So yeah, just know that you're not in this alone, and we're gonna make it through it. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I will have all the products I use linked in the description box down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Look at my ugly fat little baby hands. They're so cute. I miss my nails. Like OG, like ooh, oh gosh. See you later?
Yes.
Okay, I'm filming a video. Do you like my makeup?
Yes.
Okay, I'll send it to you whenever I finish it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.